Hello and welcome back to Rue's Life. It's a beautiful day here. We've had some amazing days. We've got little bits of rain overnight and cooler mornings, which has been perfect. So I'm really excited to show you how things are getting on over at the plot. Still a lot to do out there, but I'm really making progress. And a massive thank you. I don't know if you're watching, Charlie, but one of my really good friends, Charlie, came over. I think I may have mentioned it in my last video. So I picked him up from the train station on Friday morning, and he stayed for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and went home on Monday afternoon. And he has worked so hard. In fact, the two of us have, predominantly on the farm, because we needed to clear the ragwort, and my goodness, it's the worst ragwort year ever. There's so much of it on the verges, and of course it doesn't matter how much we keep on top of it here at the farm, because the council haven't been keeping on top of the verges. It goes to seed and it blows all over the farm, so we are in this perpetual loop. But we have cleared the farm of ragwort between us, and it took us the whole weekend, and we did some gardening in between and some socialising as well, and we had a lovely barbecue with Chris. He was working, so he was just here in the evenings. But I'm going to show you what we've been up to, because my plan this year was to try and get back on top of the plot and to just grow things in the polytunnel, and so far it's been successful. Been getting little mini harvests and enjoying eating some produce. Not going to have the big harvests that I normally have, and I'm certainly not going to be able to have the bulk harvest and store for keeping us going, but at least I'm growing something and enjoying it. So if we just come out of the shed and look across to the right, where in previous years I'd had the wildflower meadow, that was so overgrown. Charlie trimmed this, but unfortunately the strimmer's broken and it needs a part, which we've ordered. So he got an awful lot done, as you can see, and also pulled the ragwort that was here. So there's still some to do, but it's so much better. And I can actually see this side of the shed again, and just look how pretty the geraniums are. I mean, they're just delightful. Just move these bits of stray strimmage. Still lots of nettles down the back of the shed, and there's this here to clear, but oh my goodness, it's looking better. So I have made a start on the flower bed, and I've been clearing this area. Lots of the summer bulbs that I put in are coming. It's still a bit of a tangly jungle. There is some Sweet William in there. The clematis that I thought was dead is in fact thriving, as you can see. And there is one sweet pea plant that's desperately trying to grow, but it was just strangled out by weeds, and I lost all the others, but you know, there's a little bit of cheer there. So we've got a lot of weeds at this end where I put in the brassicas, because again I just haven't been able to keep on top of things, but we're getting there, and these will pull up really easily. The majority of, well, this half got eaten by the slugs. There's bits and pieces going there, some of it getting slug damage, but they're trying. What's doing really well is this beautiful, I don't know if you can see through the netting, scarlet kale. If I come back you might be able to see it better, but everything else is getting a little bit damaged. But what I'm really pleased about is I've now got the 3 beds here weeded and mulched. So I've still got the raspberry bed and the strawberry bed to tackle, and the pathways around the edge, and then of course these pathways need weeding again, and I need to get more bark to put down. But let's go into the polytunnel. Oh, just look at this gorgeous allium while we're passing, and some more of the summer bulbs there. So the polytunnel is really looking nice. Some things haven't done well, but others are doing beautifully. So if we start down at this end, I just popped this little yellow pear tomato in here only a few days ago. It was still in a pot, and I thought, gosh, there's a space here, it might as well go in. These were the strawberries that I kind of rescued, but then there were some thistles in here. I've just pulled them out this morning, so those strawberries aren't looking great. I've got some sweet peas here trying to come. The basil's doing really well, but I need to give it a haircut because it is actually going, you know, it's going to seed, it's flowering. So I'm going to give it a haircut, and then also I'm going to, you know, chop a good load off and freeze that for use. Potatoes looking almost ready to harvest. I've still got some little squash coming here, courgettes, the round variety. And then the hanging basket, so we've got this gorgeous nasturtium. The seeds that I sown, I know they're late in the season, but they're coming, and we've got a few little flowers there. We'll see what else comes. But it's at least there's something in the basket rather than, you know, just soil. In here we've got the carrots, which are actually looking quite good. You can see the shoulders of some just there. My one parsnip and a self-seeded nasturtium. For some reason, this basket really hasn't done as well as the others. So here's another one, which is, you know, the same really as that one. And this one, which also has a self-seeded nasturtium. But for some reason, that one just hasn't done as well. But there's a little bit in the middle there. The straw flowers are looking beautiful. I've got another self-seeded nasturtium here, so I'm just trying to encourage it to climb because I lost the beans here. They didn't do. That was my Greek gigantes. I can't remember what we had here. The purple peacock. They died. But we've got some flowers and some colour in here. The peas, I just pulled them out because they weren't doing, and I may put something else in there. The cucumbers was doing really well, and we've been having some lovely harvests. These are the mini munch, and if you can just about see there are a couple, but it's just not starting to look so great, so I think I'll give it a feed. Tomatoes are really coming, all the different varieties. Again, it's got a little bit overgrown. It happens every year, but look at these tigerella. They're absolutely beautiful. And I've already had a few of those. And I think, are these the black Russian here at the back? I can't remember all the varieties now, but all looking good. Then the squash, so the Crown Prince squash, look at those. They're looking wonderful. So I did actually chop them about here. But this one looks like it might want to climb, so I'm going to let it. And then alongside that, because again, the cobra beans that were here just didn't do. There's one left there. Cobra beans on the other side, not brilliant, but I am getting some little beans. But the ones on this side, yeah, didn't do so well. So I've encouraged this lovely nasturtium to climb. And then the beans on this side are doing really, really well. So I don't know what happened to all the other beans, but yeah, that's growing, isn't it? So as I say, these are the Crown Prince squash, and I don't know where they are now. I was looking at them the other day and getting excited. There are some little baby squash somewhere. Let me have a little rummage. There's one down there, look. I don't know if you can see that. So there are a few squash, and as you can see, lots more flowers. So I am hoping for a Crown Prince squash harvest. And talking of squash, the Jack B. Little experiment of growing them in these baskets seems to be working. They are starting to grow and climb their way up the chains. So as they get a little bit bigger, I'm hoping we can get them onto these strings and grow them across and onto the crop bars as well. The peppermint chard is just wonderful, and it just keeps coming, and it's just so beautiful. And then behind the peppermint chard is some beautiful green lucullus chard. And then down here are my Chioggia beetroot, and I've been harvesting and enjoying those. And it's lovely to have the bunting out and enjoy my beautiful yellow shed in the glorious sunshine. And then I thought we'd just hop over. There are a few nettles coming which I need to pull, but the nasturtium here and here are really doing well. I want to try and encourage those to climb. But look at these, sorry, my shadow's in the way. Look at these honeysuckle. Let me move around so you're not seeing my shadow. Those 3 honeysuckle are doing really well. So the one there and here are climbing the most, and this one's doing, but it's not climbing as rapidly, but they're going to be beautiful. And the seeds that I sowed, a lot of them got slug damaged, but there are some calendula coming. We'll just say hi to the chickens while we're here, because I know a lot of you really like the chickens. And just being able to look, Pony's up there, look, and just to be able to scan across the fields, there's the boys, and not see any ragwort. Now there are still thistles, nettles and docks, and they're next on our list, but to have just cleared all that ragwort is just wonderful. So I've just come into the barn because it's cooler and we're over this side. One of the things that Charlie brought for me were some seeds that he saved for me. So I've got some lupins, some cornflower and some more calendula. So that's fantastic. So I'm filming this today. I'm going to get it edited. Last week's video was a little bit late. I had some technical issues, so it didn't go out till very late in the evening. It's still morning. I really wanted to get something filmed for you, and I'm so thrilled to be able to show you that I'm actually, I'm producing some vegetables this year and some flowers as well, and that we're really getting back on top of things on the farm, because it has been weighing me down. So yeah, I'm feeling so much more like me. I have a meeting on Friday with my line manager, so today is Tuesday, and I'll be getting this out for tomorrow, Wednesday, as normal, hopefully, all being well without any technical issues. But I've got a meeting on Friday with my line manager, and we will be discussing me starting my return to work next week. Can't quite believe it. And a massive thank you to all of you that have sent such lovely positive comments. It's really, really helped me on this quite difficult journey over the last few months with my mental health and not being able to go to work. And I've been sent gifts. Thank you to those of you that have bought me a coffee off the back of last week's video. Thank you so much. It means so much to me. I've had a lot of new subscribers recently, so if you're new to my channel and you have subscribed, thank you so much. It really does mean a lot to me, and it helps my channel to grow. And if you are also new to my channel or not, and you haven't subscribed, please do consider just clicking that subscribe button and hitting the bell so you get all my notifications of my latest videos. Because again, it really helps to grow my channel. It doesn't cost you anything, and I'm just super grateful if you do that, and it will help me to get my channel out to other people. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all again soon.